Hey guys, today I would like to go over a styling tip that I think might help you if you enjoy having this volume and lift at the scalp, but you still want some hold at the ends. I don't know if you ever saw the commercial where they were advertising a skincare where they were talking about the T-zone. But what they were saying is, this area was oily, and then this area around the outside was more of a drier type of skin. And so you needed something that would work for both. And so think of your hair also kind of like a T-zone. And the scalp needs one product to give it the lift, and then your ends need something to give it more of that hold so that the style will actually hold. So I like to use a product that gives a kind of a root lifter effect at the scalp, and then something lighter on the ends. Because sometimes, especially with fine hair, if the product's too heavy, after 2 or 3 hours of the client wearing it, it actually starts pulling down the style. And so you don't want that, so you want something lighter. So I like to use kind of a light mousse. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You just want to come in, lift up, and spray in at the scalp. I've already dried quite a bit of this hair just so we won't be here all day drying it, but you'll get the understanding of how it works. But you just spray, lift it, spray and lift, and spray that product in there at the ends, and then come in with your mousse, and I'll show you how to do that. What a lot of people do is just rub their hands, whoops, almost lost it, rub those hands together, and then just start applying. What I like to do is get it more on the palms, and then dip my fingers into it, and then work my fingers through the ends of the hair. So again, dip it, and then work those through the ends. And that way you can disperse that product, not hair, sorry about that. You can't disperse hair, I don't guess, but you can disperse the product. And so then once you get that kind of dispersed, then you can kind of come back through and just gently rub it back through the ends really good. So now we'll go ahead and like to comb through the product. And then we'll come in and style this out really quickly. As I said, most of it's already dry, but you'll get the gist of how the product works. And that's the main thing I'm wanting to teach today. And I'm going to turn this on low so that y'all can hear. So what I would do at this point to get the lift is I would come in and start going against the way that the client's going to wear it at the scalp area. And that's going to give it the most full volume there at the scalp. And then once I get that direction, then I would come back with the flat brush and start lifting at the scalp with my blow dryer and pull it through the ends. Again, lifting up at the scalp with the blow dryer and then pull it through the ends. And you can see that nice lift that you're getting there. So get this other section here. Same thing. In at the scalp and then bring it through the ends. Right in this section here. In at the scalp and towards the bottom. And when you come back and use the fringe area, I'm going to do a little bit of lift up underneath, but I don't really want that much. I want this pretty smooth and flat in this area here. And then our last section here. Lifting here, blow drying that root lifter in there, and let it flatten out. I'm going to turn this like just a little bit. And I'm just going to gently lift up here. I don't want to get too much lift in that area here, and right through there. And now we'll come back in this side. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Then I'm going to come for that crown area. I want a little bit more of a lift and a little bit more of a bend. So I'm going to use a round brush. And I like the ones with the little pointer You can really get that lift in there. I mean, you can section out your hair. I'm going to keep that blow dry right there at the scalp where I want that lift, and then just kind of gently bring it back to the ends. So again, get that heat right at the scalp, let it cool a second, and then just gently bring it through the ends. You don't need much heat on those ends to get the smoothness there. One more right here. And this one I'm going to do a little bit of an angle going this direction because that's kind of how we have the haircut designed. Sorry I'm not breathing really well. This heat and product's kind of blowing in my face and kind of taking my breath away a little bit. One little lift right here and bring that out. Now I'm just going to gently flatten that out. And then we'll come back with our regular flat brush and brush it out a little bit. Didn't get my part very good there. There we go. And then I like to come back and use an actual, first before I do the working spray, you can see that really nice lift that you're getting there. It's tons of volume. There's some hold here at the bottom, so once she goes out and for the rest of the day, that little bit of bump that we did is going to hold for her. But I like to use a working spray, and we can even get more lift. I'm not a real big hairdresser on the freezing sprays unless I'm doing prom or wedding hair, and then I'm going to freeze that so it stays forever. But I like more natural looking hair, so a nice working spray is what I like to use. And the reason I like a working spray too is I can kind of lift up, spray that working hairspray up underneath, and I can really even get more lift if I'm wanting it. And you can see the volume that we've gotten with 3 products, really. I'm going to use my comb just to smooth this down just a little bit. I want this fringe area to kind of be a little straighter and really have kind of that sexy bang or fringe look that I really think looks really nice. And we'll smooth that down just a little bit. And one final spray. That's a good thing about working spray too. You can layer it and get more hold if you want to. But you can see the volume that we got out of this. So again, a nice root lifter product at the scalp for that lift and volume, and then a nice light spray gel or even a mousse is really good just to give it a little hold at the bottom. And I think you'll really enjoy that 2 products to actually give you the benefit of both types of hair issues that we have from the scalp and from the ends. So hope you got something out of that. Again, my name is Terry Jean, and I hope to see you next week on the channel.